Did you see this is a long vlog? So this vlog is over the course of like 6 months. My hair changes, I think, 3 times. You're going to see photo shoot behind the scenes. You're going to see me sampling tights and then making a bajillion tights. You're going to see me do a whole drop. There's so much sampling in this video. There's a lot. This is 6 months of Trash Girl behind the scenes. So I hope you enjoy. I will have time marks down here. I'm filming this in August. This video starts when there's still snow on the ground. It is February at the start of this video. Welcome. Enjoy.
This part of the video is very quiet, so I'm doing a bit of a voiceover here. Not a bit, I am just doing a voiceover here. This is just me sampling items. I got DTF transfers, so I didn't have to make a bunch of screens. So that's what you're seeing here. I actually load DTF transfers, but I discovered doing all of this that I really enjoy sublimation, which is what these tights are. And this is me sampling those. These are lyrics from I Never Told You What I Do for a Living. So I just sampled everything, and I just did sublimation just to see if I liked the size and just even liked it in general, because it's kind of easier to do sublimation transfers rather than just making a whole screen and playing with the size and everything. I am gonna run that for my $10 dress sale, which probably already happened by the time this is posted. So I'm gonna make screens for that design. I'm doing a black version too. It's gonna be printed on the same actual slip as the Doberman dress. Once I do those, I'm gonna actually sample on that size and then do a run for the $10 slips. Doing this drop differently than I have like any previous drop. Instead of sampling everything before picking out a model and figuring all that stuff out, I picked out a model beforehand and I'm just sampling everything in the model size. I've had the issue where I've sampled things and just had to make more in that model size just to keep it cheap for the upfront costs, and just in case things don't go well. We'll see. Hopefully all of the actual samples turn out good and I like everything about them, and then I will do a shoot and get everything ready. Hello. I am going to make screens. I already made one and I just reclaimed a bunch of other ones because I'm like really low on screens, honestly. This one isn't the cleanest, but I'm gonna use it anyways. I got some new emulsion. I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it's easy to reclaim because I haven't tried a new emulsion in a very long time. And last time I used a pre-mixed emulsion, I like could not reclaim it. This one's pink, which I like. I like the pink. Welcome to screen burning segment. We're also in my bathroom. So this is a cut of t-shirt I'm trying to do. It's very like boxy. I really like the cut, honestly. I think it's a good vibe. Hold on. These pants like are not the vibe for this style of t-shirt. I personally really like this. I think this is gonna be super cute with like a skirt, like a plaid skirt. I think that's gonna be perfect. I need to figure some things out. So I really want to do like a super oversized print on this, but I can't print oversized screens just because my printer only prints like normal letter size, so I am confined to that unless I want to like pay someone to make a screen for me. Okay, they're cut out now. So it's a little bit bigger than my Eve top, but it is a different cross. I feel like this is like way too small. This is the smallest one. It could be a vibe, honestly, but I feel like it's not really what I'm going for. Then these two are pretty close in size. This is the absolute biggest I can print it. I think honestly, before I even look at it, I think I'm gonna end up going with that one. I'm trying to like show, but I did not have a piece of glass long enough for this. I don't know why I'm whispering in here. I don't know why I'm doing that. But I didn't have a piece of glass that measured long enough to put in here. Shit, honestly, is kind of crooked, but whatever. So yeah, this is the bag for the Beatrix dress. This is a really small screen. But like I said, I don't have a lot of screens right now. So yeah, just waiting for this to burn, and then I'll wash it out and we'll get to print the slips. I did like sublimation for the white to see if that worked, so, and that turned out good. Okay, here's the deal. I've been scrubbing this screen 5-10 minutes now. So I'm gonna reclaim it. I don't know where I went wrong, but I went wrong somewhere, and I think the problem is pre-mixed emulsion. I've literally never had a good experience with it. I'm actually going to give this emulsion one more try before I just buy a thing of Speedball. I am doing, it's a scary screen with a bunch of stuff on it, but I actually put a piece of glass on it because maybe light was getting under the transparency film. So we're gonna see. I don't have high expectations at all. I have good news. I got this screen to work, so I think 100% the issue was light was getting under the transparency film. And it's pink, so I prefer pink. Oh, there's still a little bit here I need to rinse out, but. So I just finished printing the front. I really like it. I think it's exactly the vibe I'm going for. I have some screens drying right now to burn. I'm gonna try and do the back print also, so we'll see. But I got this new like sticky backing. Usually I'm a terrible screen printer. I actually don't do things how I'm supposed to, but I usually just lay the t-shirts flat on here with nothing sticky on it. But I got this, and it was a game changer. Honestly, such a game changer. But I really like how this looks. Here's how the print turned out. It's not perfect. You can see there's some bleeding and stuff around here. But honestly, I kind of like how it looks with that. I don't know. I kind of fuck with it. But the palette tape's honestly, it's pretty sticky. I think it's gonna be a game changer when I'm printing a lot of items at once. When I print like a lot, like in the same sitting, like sometimes I'll like get tired and like my pressure isn't the same, so prints will end up light. So I think that'll be nice because then I'll be able to go over it. So this honestly came out exactly how I wanted. Again, I really wanted like a way bigger cross, but I think it's good for what it is. I think I like how low it is on the shirt. So this is definitely a go so far. And then the back, I still have to print it. It's just gonna say Trash Girl, so I'll show you once I do that. I'll show you some of the other things I sampled too. So here's my first sample of the Beatrix dress. It's again inspired by tattoos. I mean, most of my stuff is like tattoo style. It's the same dress as my Doberman dress. I'm also gonna do it in black, but you can't sublimate on black. So here's the sample. It's pretty big. This is one of them where I'm gonna have to get a screen made for me because I can't print big enough. But it says, anything as universal as death must be a blessing. I know it's kind of edgy, but it's hard to figure out like shit to put on clothes that isn't just like straight up like a word. And I can't write poetry, so I just went on my Tumblr and found something cool. And then it's got these like cathedral type door things. This is like I found this like crazy picture of a tree in my camera roll, and then I just like distorted it and half-toned it and put it behind that. The text is here.
And then I like exposed the text like 20 times so you can like barely read it. And then there's this little like halftone like angel statue thing that I just found online. I didn't draw that. I just half-toned it. And then I put it all together and it made this. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I love how like, just like, I don't know, just how good the lines are. And then I wanted to do like a logo one because when I did do underwear back in like 2022, 2023, I don't really remember when I did it, but I did like my original logo, which is this one. That one did best. So I wanted to do the updated one. This is technically like my Minerva design. I did a tank top with it. Welcome back. Today is a new day and we are still burning screens. I'm doing like a thermal like button-up long sleeve with this like corset detailing, like a corset piercing sort of print on the back. I'm really excited. I did already try washing out the front because it's got like a left chest print and then it's gonna have an oversized back print with this, but I'll show you the front print. The screen didn't go exactly how I wanted it to. I think my printer just doesn't print as like sharp of images. Just made the back. Once again, it's not perfect. I don't know if it's the emulsion and me still like figuring out this emulsion, or if it's my printer like not printing. My cats have a lot to say. Or if it's my printer not printing high quality enough. Marcus. I'll be with you soon. Or if light is getting under my transparency film or what, but it's just not coming out how I want it to. You honestly can't see the best in here, but ignore this. This is, I dried emulsion here and it just came out. You can see like up here it's kind of fucked up, and that's okay for a sample. And some of the halftones washed out. Either way, I'm still gonna use this one to sample, but yeah, honestly, I think it'll be fine. But for the final run, I'm gonna have to do something else with this. Day 3, making screens. Today we are doing the back of that muscle tee I did. God, my hands have so many little injuries on it. Today it's the back. I am short one screen, so I'm gonna have to buy another one to do the backs of the Beatrix dress. I don't have a screen big enough because I ended up using the screen I used for the back of that print. I used that for the front of the thermal tee I'm gonna do, but maybe there's another screen I can reclaim, maybe. It's the front of the Beatrix dress. This is smaller than I want to do, but I'm gonna do it for the sample, and I'm also gonna do it for like the $10 dress sale, because I'm also gonna do this one just to have variety in the tons that I ordered. So I think it'll work for what it's going to, but I do think I'm gonna have someone else make the actual screen for me. I'm just gonna stop here. I give up on this one. I'm literally just gonna have someone else make it and be done. The screen turned out fine apart from here, but that's just because I did too much emulsion. So, but I can tape that off. So you already saw me sample the Revenge tights. I'm gonna talk more about it at another time in this video, but you saw me sample them already. Social media is insane. These are just some of the materials. This is majority of them. There's just some tights coming in, but I got all of this delivered to my apartment today. This is the most amount of materials I've ever received at my apartment, ever. I am actually gonna end up talking about it. This is just my soft launch into me freaking out on here. Next clip is gonna be me printing, hopefully, or it'll be me yapping about what happened that led me
here. I will say the revenge tights were supposed to be a part of this drop that I am documenting, but they were dropped early. This is turning into kind of a general vlog, more than me just sampling, but I preemptively ordered more flyers because I'm already almost out and I have like a lot of orders to pack in the upcoming weeks. So I want to make sure that I have flyers. Yeah, new flyers. These are specifically for the tights because they have separate washing instructions. So these are just like specific hand washing instructions. So I'm gonna use these for tight orders. This picture's from the shoot in the last vlog I did. Yeah, I thought I ordered matte ones, but I guess I ordered the shiny ones. And also, this looked a lot darker on my phone, but I think it ended up looking cute. But you just gotta flip it, but that's fine. I didn't film me actually printing this, but these are the screens I burned yesterday on this little thermal top. It's actually full length. I usually don't do full length items. So yeah, that's just a little left chest print, right? Yeah, and the back has this like corset print. I think maybe I want to do it like way bigger. Like, I think maybe I want to take it down to here, which is like a huge screen. So we'll see. I think this one may still be a whip in terms of the back. And today I'm gonna do the back of that muscle tee. So I'm excited to do that. I will obviously show you what it ends up looking like. I obviously did not show you what it ended up looking like, so here are some clips of me grinding the lyric tight orders. Well, they're the revenge tights. But here's just me like grinding those out and watching Grey's Anatomy. I think during this period I watched 6 seasons of Grey's Anatomy and probably made about 1,000 pairs of tights. Sitting like this on my floor the entire time. Yeah, I forgot to film a lot of stuff for this vlog. Even though there's a lot of content in here, I did not do any of the things I kept telling you I would. So I get to go to the fabric store. I have to get some more Realtree fabric because I have a handful of skirts left to do and I'm like just about out of fabric. So we're gonna go to the fabric store. We're gonna get probably like 3 yards. So, because I'm not gonna restock it for a while. So I don't need to buy too much. I really want to do the fawn skirt in actual fawn print, but every time I come here, there's never any fawn print fabric. And I ask every time, and they never have it. So I don't think I'll be making a fawn print fawn skirt anytime soon, especially with Joann's closing, and I'm way too scared of Michael's, so. The fabric for the fonts here has been secured. It's only 3 yards because I'm not restocking for a minute and I only have a couple skirts left to do, so. Last time getting camo for a while. It is the beginning of April right now. Let's talk about the revenge tights. They're over there. You saw me sample them. I immediately posted a video on TikTok because I was obsessed with them because they turned out so stinking cute. That video got over 50,000 views and I got an insane amount of orders for them. To put to scale how many orders I got more orders the day I posted that video than I did the entire year of 2024. Like, I got more orders in that one single day than the entire year of 2024.
I am still working on those tight orders as I'm filming this on April 4th, 2025. And we are back to sampling. We're gonna take this massive screen and we're gonna sample the black version. That one's gonna be called the Beatrix dress. I sampled, printed it on the floor on a t-shirt. Now I think I'm going to just lay the screen on here. Actually, that's not gonna work, so this dress also has to go on the ground. We're gonna print it on the ground. As you can see, the screen is literally fucking huge. Okay. Layer down. This is the biggest screen I have ever used. I'm really just gonna be guessing placement on these, it seems. Okay. This is the moment of truth. That is for sure. Okay. Gotta hold these bad boys down. Okay. Wait. This might be like the big print might be like perfect. It is perfect. I don't know what else to say. The print is quite large, but like that is just such a good size. It's literally perfect. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, look at this. Holy shit. This looks so fucking good. Oh, like I have no words. I have no words. This is it's perfect. It is the middle of May right now. Things have been insane, but tonight I am finally shooting the new collection. I am shooting everything. The thermal long sleeve I did, well, they're sweatpants now. They're black sweatpants now. So on the back we have these corset piercings, and on the front we have the same little guy. He's just in white. We are gonna shoot these Pierce the Veil tights, because I have a poll going on right now for which Pierce the Veil tights I should do, but they are very highly anticipated, and then a different one. So yeah, and then because I still haven't gotten them shot in the model, they're Revenge tights. So we're doing multiple pairs of tights. Shooting in my living room again because I don't think I can shoot in my office anymore. You want some raw behind the scenes? So this is probably the last clip of my office in here. As you can see, it's pretty small and it's shared. Like that's it. Like that's the whole office. And how I've been making hundreds of pairs of tights. Fuck, I've probably made I've made over 1,000 pairs of tights at this point. But I sit here on the floor with my heat press, which also doubles as where I set my squeegees. In the middle of me screen printing, there is my screen printing press there, which also doubles as something for me to set all my shit on. And I sit here and I watch Grey's Anatomy. Trash Girl is still very, very DIY. And once I move, it will still be very, very, very DIY. So this is actually kind of sad. This is probably the last time I haven't filmed like any process video of me actually making the tights. So I guess my last vlog in my apartment is no better time. So I'll sit here and I'll make a few with you and you can see how it goes. How the whole thing is. I have my iPad here sitting on my mannequin stand, which is also where I take all my Depop pictures. And if you're wondering, my back does hurt all of the time from sitting hunched over like this. I take a pair of tights from my laundry basket and I put them in here, and this just like flattens out any wrinkles there are. I just kind of set it on for a couple seconds, and then right now I'm making some of the Hell Above tights. So they're printed out individually, which I print on my printer, and I place them on here, and I take the tape off of the side of my desk, and I just tape them down, and then I wait the couple minutes it takes for them to be set with heat, and then they have to cool, and then I put them in their packaging. So I'll get home from work at like 4:30 and I'll sit here till 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night, just sitting here and doing this for hours. I'll squeeze screen printing in there as well, or customer service emails or whatever. I usually answer customer service emails when I'm on my lunch at work. But that's the setup. I got 13 seconds left on here, so we'll show you. I also have this box in here that's packed to the brim of transfer paper. And also I take it off at 1 second. I have it set for a second higher because I hate this noise. Isn't that terrible? And I peel these off and they go in my box, which I've had this box for like 3 months and I just keep jamming them in there because I really don't want to take it out. And then I have tights. So I started filming this video in January, February. It's August. It's August. There's so many things included in this video. Now I am moving and I am getting ready to literally close for the first time ever. I'm not closing forever. Obviously not. I could never. I've never actually closed. I've always done customer service or fulfilled orders. Sorry, my printer is going because before I move, in less than a month, I have hundreds of orders and items I need to get done before I close. I'm not stressed out at all. I am very excited to move because right now my studio space is the second bedroom in my apartment, and I share this studio space with my amazing boyfriend. But in the new space, I will have an entire basement to just kind of sprawl out and do everything. It's gonna be so much easier for me to do ready to ship and do cut and sew because I'll have room for a large table and just places to keep more than 2 sewing patterns at a time. I'll be able to host more organized photo shoots down there. So I think moving is probably the best thing that I could do right now. I was watching some of my clips back and I kept alluding to talking about the lyric tights and then never talked about the lyric tights. So let's talk about the lyric tights. The first ones I dropped were the Revenge tights, which are lyrics from I Never Told You What I Do for a Living by My Chemical Romance. If you can't tell, love My Chemical Romance. Those originally were going to go in the first drop that you saw at the start of this video, but I ended up dropping them early because I like soft launched them on TikTok and nobody would let me hear the end of it until I dropped them. And it is to date my most sold item ever. I have sold more of those tights this year than I had 4 years prior to this year. Like more units sold for that item than all of the items I've ever made grouped together. Dropped those before the drop. Insane. Insane. So then a lot of people were asking me to do Pierce the Veil, and I was like, well, shit, I love Pierce the Veil too, but I had an extremely hard time picking out lyrics. But I had two options. So the ones I dropped first were the Hell Above tights, and those ones were also a hit. I dropped them like right before the tour, which I totally forgot about, even though I had tickets and I also went. Telling Quinn, if you see this, you cut your set short, and I will never forgive you for that, because when I saw you in Milwaukee in 2016, you did the same thing. Anyways, those were a big hit for tour, which was awesome. And because I teased two designs, because I was so indecisive, I also ended up dropping the I'm Low on Gas and You Need a Jacket tights. Both tights are from Collide with the Sky. So the support on the lyric tights has been insane. The drop did fairly well. Not my best drop to date, but I wouldn't say it did particularly bad. But I will say, when I do a full drop and it doesn't sell as good, I get like super discouraged. I'm like, well, shit, like, should I even be doing this? But here we are. I don't have anything really new on the books except for a messenger bag, which I don't even know where it is right now because I'm in the middle of moving. We'll see if this video even gets put out before or after I close. Things have been crazy. So this is a extremely long vlog, but I hope it's honest. I hope it shared some light. I've been kind of in the dark in these recent months on social media, just because like working full-time on top of like a huge influx of orders is like, it's more stressful than you think. So I haven't been sharing as much behind the scenes as I usually like to, so I hope this long ass freaking vlog is sufficient. Done no process videos, no behind the scenes, haven't even done like any little like TikTok vlogs. For a while I was doing like voiceover weekend vlogs, just kind of like showcasing what I'm doing and doing order updates throughout that. I haven't been doing any marketing at all. I haven't ran an ad in months. I haven't sent an email in months. I haven't sent a text in months. I haven't done anything. So it has been crazy busy over here at Trashgirl HQ. Anyways, that's the vlog. I will see you hopefully very soon. Thanks for watching.